Have you ever been to puzzle 4? If you don't know how actually difficult these puzzles are, but I guarantee to you that these are pretty advanced level puzzles. And today I'm going to solve from puzzle 40 to puzzle 50 of the Puzzle Dash Survival mode of chess.com. This is the first puzzle, the number 41, and let's see what can we do. So, as I always say, because I also plan to teach you how to solve this puzzle, the first thing you need to look at is if you have checks or not. Do we have some checks? No, we don't. So, another thing you need to look at, and I will say it's the second thing, because the first thing usually you watch for checks, but the second is if we are even in material, and we actually are. So we are even in material. Let's see if there is something else. What are our opponent's deaths, or what are our deaths? My deaths are that I'm attacking the knight 2 times and he's only defended 1. So if I take with the knight, if bishop take, I can also take queens. I have to be careful though. So I take, bishop take. I take the bishop and I'm up a piece. If he takes the queen, I can take this way. So should be that. Because if I take with the bishop instead, he can just take my knight. So I take this and I'm up a piece. It has to be this move. Yeah, and I'm just up a piece. Alright. So let's see the second puzzle. Now, I don't have checks, at least without sacrificing something, but I see that the king is on a box, pretty much on a box, which means that he's going to be checkmated in a few moves. It has to be. What can I do? So it could be a knight move. He's threatening to go on g8, move the king, and he has this move. So first of all, I need to play this. So now I'm getting some more information. If I move this rook, because now I know my opponent deaths. If I move this rook, he's going to check me. I can't defend with the rook. I need to go there, but then he checks me again. I can't run, I need to go back. Then he can take the rook with check. So I can't move the rook. And if he gives me check now, I can at least defend with the rook. So that should be the right move. So I can't move a rook, which is something. So I was thinking about knight on f3. The point is that I want to check the king, and I mean this is probably mate in 2, because after this check the king can only run on c5, and this is mate with the pawn. Let's see if there is something else that I can do. If I put the knight on d3, is the same concept as before, because I'm just blocking the rook. So the last decent move will be this, but what? This is not even checkmate. This makes a lot of sense though. This also attacks the queen. And then I block, only move. Yeah. And what if I take it? I mean, I guess I have to take it. No way. Yeah. Alright. You see, I was able to solve the puzzle because I saw the opponent's death. So, always glad to see your opponent's death if you are in trouble, because that could really help you. Especially in this puzzle that are really complicated. It's the only thing that you could try, honestly, because at a certain point today, it gets really complicated, and if you know your opponent's death, you can reduce the possible move, the candidate's move. So what I'm seeing is that this is quite good. Like, I mean, also not getting mated. If I take the bishop, he's going to take the rook. I can take the knight, but as you can see, I'm down a lot of material, down 2 pieces. So if you're down so many pieces, it's probably going to be a mate. So there is another information we have. What I'm thinking is to give a check. Don't think that. I want to give a check on d4. He has to block it, otherwise he's getting mated. So he blocks the check. And I take the bishop. When I take the bishop, I'm letting him mate, so he can't take the rook. So go there, blocks, take the bishop. He can't move the knight because he is getting mated. He has to defend the squares. The only possible way it has is with the rook. After that, I can bring the other rook, and this is GG. It has to be this. Oh, yeah, there is also this move. I did not see this because, you know, it's sucking the knight in two different ways. And still you are going to get mated. So, yeah, obviously if I take with the queen I'm dumb. But what if I take with the rook? Yeah, but this loses a queen. Yeah, okay, this was pretty easy. Can I sack the queen for no reason at all? Absolutely not. And if I move the knight, I'm going to lose the queen. Fair enough. This is a check, so I can see a check. I still don't know what that does, but I can see a check. Check. Bring the other rook. And what? Alright, this is going to be quite complicated. Let's count the pieces, just to be sure we are even in pieces. It could be a mate combination. But the only check I see is with the queen. If I move the knight somewhere, I'm going to lose the queen and I'm not going to mate this guy. If I sack the rook for no reason at all, I lose. If I put the rook there, it's going to crush me, I guess. So the only thing I'm thinking about is to give this check. Like, even if I can't calculate all the line, it's probably going to be this move because I can't see something else which is decent. Check. King there. What? There has to be a way to win material. Another check. So this time, I don't think I can find the line. But I can try to solve it by playing this move. Yeah. And we will never know the line because I don't get to see it. Never even consider it. This move looks so stupid. Let's say I want to sack the queen. Always look for sacking the queen for some reason. I can't. If I play this move, we just go back, right? And what? It's still so complicated. What is it? What if I sack the rook? If he runs, he's mate. I sack the rook. He can't block. You can take with 2 pawns. Take with this pawn. Check. Can't block it. Go there. Mate. Take with this pawn. Split up mate. So it has to be this move. Motherfucker. Yo. Alright. I got lucky this time. I thought it was mate. It's not mate. I went for this. Thinking it was mate. No, it's not mate. But I can win a queen. Which is enough. Cool. Okay. So, someone in the sky want me to reach 50 with 0 mistakes. Thank you. Even in material, without the checks. First check you see. Also this bishop sack. I mean, everyone will do that. Everyone will take this. Let's see what else can I do. It's not a king move, obviously. This bishop is not hanging. This is not a valid check. Not a valid check. This is a check. So what? Yeah. So what? So 3, 4, 5, 6 pawn. He has one more pawn. Take. Feel like I want to give him another check before doing something else. Check. And I shouldn't allow the queen on the good there. Wow. This clearly is. I have an interesting move. What if I take with the knight? Or put the knight there? Because if he takes, how can he defend this stuff? Yeah, just doing this. So let's say I take with the knight. If I take with the knight, I'm threatening to take the bishop and he has 0 checks now. So let's say he takes, I take, but now is in some trouble. If he goes there, it's going to be. And by the way, if I do this, yeah, I take with the queen. The king's move somewhere, but what do I do with my knight? I think it's better to have a bishop at that point. So I don't see anything else. I'm going to play this move. Yeah, and this probably was going to get mated or something similar because I had the bishop and the queen. Now, I can take the bishop. If I take it with the knight, I lose the queen. If I take it with the queen, let's say he takes now, because if queen takes, I take with the knight. I take the queen with check, and I win a piece. So it has to be that move. Also, I'm already threatening to take queens. Wow. This has to be a checkmate. I think I'm going to make a mistake at this. I guess he's taking this. And if he takes with the knight, I have the check. I hope to have something. It wasn't that. I'm sorry, guys. That was too much for me. Oh, let's count material. 2 rooks, 1 queen, 1 bishop, and down a piece. Down a piece, which is not ideal. His queen suck. His rook. Fuck. His king sucks. So, it's not a king move, it's not a bishop move. It's not this rook move. It's not a pawn move. It could be a queen move or a rook move. If it is a rook move, it has to be this. But after takes and take, do I have a point? I may have a point. But he also has another point. That I don't have a point. Yeah, that's fair enough. And he's like, so what? Yeah, I agree. Completely agree. So I can move the queen in on e2 or on g4. What is the difference? I guess on e2 you can defend the king. That's my guess. So if I have the queen on g4, I also can't push this pawn because this is with check and it gets destroyed. So it's probably queen on g4 and my threat. What is though? What is my threat? Because I'm speaking without knowing. My threat is to sack the rook now. Yeah, my threat is to sack the rook now. My threat is to sack the rook now. So after queen g4. Nice. And now I sack the rook and I win? No, I don't because now this is defend. If it worked before, what is the difference now? I mean, yeah, now I can't. I get it, I can't. It's not mate. What if I take the pawn? If he takes with the queen, which I guess is the move I want to play, I go there. Take, check. So it takes with the queen. Take, check. If he goes there, mate. Take, check. So let's say only move. Check. Goes back. Like something like this. Yo, yeah, it has to be a mate. It has to be a mate. So take. Okay. It was a mate. 47, guys. 47. And what? 2 hours of recording? How much? 32 minutes. I was like, I have to stop making long videos because it took me 5 hours cutting all of that because I'm not going to make 1 hour video of me silent watching a fucking screen. So I have to cut it. So it takes quite a lot of time. So I was like, yeah, I stopped making such long videos like playing with 15 minutes because I saw that playing with 10 minutes is a lot more reasonable. It is the time I like more. But yeah, this should be the last puzzle episode. Because my record is 50. If I beat my record, I mean, I'm okay, but I'm not going to make another video. I'm probably going to make 42 to something. So, I'm not even close to being even on material. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm just down a bishop. Fair enough, but this is hanging. First of all, this is hanging. This is not the play. This rook, I mean, I'm not going to talk about that rook. If I move the knight, I just blunder the queen. So, okay, let's see. Queen takes. If queen takes, I'm already up in material, right? Yeah, right. I'm up material, but there is something else, obviously. So, and I mean, I'm not going to play something else. So I take the rook. I guess you want to block with this rook, right? And then we see. I take the rook. I was thinking about this, but after that, I'm down material. Am I? Yeah, I'm down material. I saw this, and I mean, this has to be the move. It was a fucking endgame rook, but it's not that easy. If I give a check, I'm dumb. If I move the king, I'm dumb. I can't move the rook. So it has to be a knight move, right? Or a knight or a queen move. Or the knight or the queen move. Am I sure? This is check, and I lose. I don't think it's that. I have to somehow defend myself. To defend myself, it has to be a queen. Because I need to block this check. Let's be real. I need to block this check. And I also need to block some stupid stuff there. So the only move has to be this. The only move. Alright, no way it was something else. It was the only move. Don't even need to calculate what's next. Now, what? I'm up material and I have to defend somehow. Or the bishop is hanging, but it's something we need to see if the bishop is hanging. Because I'm not completely sure bishop is hanging. But obviously, I mean, if I give a check, now he has some shit like that. So, alright, taking the bishop looks fine. But I kinda have to pray. But if I don't take the bishop, I'm down material. So I guess I have to. And I block with the queen, which I saw. And that's it. I defended successfully. Am I going to move the kings? The king somewhere? Why? Okay, 48. Let's be real. It has to be a rucksack. Nothing else. And with this shit, I can win a pawn, but there is a major problem with this calculation that I'm down 3 pawns. Yeah, that's a problem. I'm thinking now, this rook is hanging. If I take the rook, I lose the rook and I lose. Because it's check, I get this knight. What if I still play this but now? Because now the rook is hanging 2 times. So if he plays something like this, I can just take. No, I can't because I'm pinned, but okay, take, and then take. So play this, and I'm threatening mate. He can't defend the mate with the rook. And if he takes, I take. So it has to be this. It has to be this. Because if I just go there, yeah, it's check, whatever. Even if he defends and just down material, this wins. Yeah, this wins on the spot. Yeah, this was easy. We are even in material, but I wouldn't be so happy about that. And so this pawn is what is going to make us win. So it has to be something with this, trying to remove the rook, and to do something like that. Or it is a mate. Take with the pawn, check, is mate. So the bishop has to cover. Wait. I take, check. Bishop covers. Could be something like that. It has to be this. It has to be this. First of all, it has to be this. Yeah, it's taken with the bishop. Check. Bishop blocks. I go there. Let's also look at this. Because maybe I'm calculating something wrong. Wait a second. I'm missing too many things. If I give a check, he moves the bishop, right? And what if I give him a check again? Where's that? Fine. I have a pawn. Check, where's the... Oh. I think I got it. So I give him a check now. He blocks. I just give a check this way. Only move. Attack the bishop with the pawn. He takes the pawn. Check. The king moves. And this is mate. That's it. That's it, guys. Just this? Just this? Wait. This is when the records are done. The history. Black to move. Bro, come on. At least 51. At least 51. Oh, at least 52. Because my record is 50. It's 50 if I do it now. So, what do I have? If I take this, it just takes another stupid position. Every of these could be a move. But if I have to sack a piece, I prefer to sack a pawn. It's not even sacking a pawn, it's just taking, shut the fuck up, it's just taking a pawn. So I take, let's say I push, I feel like everything works. Okay, it's not knight take pawn, it's not knight take pawn. Pawn take or pawn push, I can't see it, I can't see why I'm not winning. I'm going to push, please be push. Fuck. What is this? What the fuck is this? I almost finished development, is only... So, you see guys why you can't play the Scandinavian? Also is with white, but don't play it. That's why. It's not knight takes something. Let's be real. It has to be this. It has to be d5. What are these that? Nothing. What are my that? I'm trying to tap his queen. I mean... First move it has to. Okay. That was the pretty easy first move. If I do some shit like this, it's going to run away. Which is a thing I wouldn't like to do, I guess. What? I'm much better, but how? How is the problem? If I do some shit like this, it's not going to work. That does nothing. Still can't suck material. This looks good, but it just block. Come on, there is no way. Come on. I can do this. What if I take the pawn with the knight? What is my point? Looks good, but don't understand why. Instead of doing that shit, instead of doing that, why am I not going there? Threatening the pawn. He can't block. So I'm threatening the pawn and he's fucked. If he defends with the queen, I still take. Tell me is this. Yeah. Alright. Still take it. What's the difference? If he defends with the bishop, I'm going to take the b2 pawn. So still take it. Yeah. 50 done. Now, we go for the record. We're going for the record. We're going for 51. This is the 51 puzzle. I have to make it. Fuck me. So, yeah. And it's not easy at all. What is the prize? It's not a rook move. It's not a pawn move. The bishop is hanging if I move the knight. What? No, come on, this position is impossible. Looks impossible. Can I threaten the rook somehow first? I have no idea on how to solve this. I think he's attacking the rook somehow, but I don't know if he's queen on d6 or queen on c7. Now that I assume this, I mean, I said it's not a rook move, but what if it's a rook on c1? If rook on c1, I'm threatening to win on the spot, threatening to sack the queen, check this guy, and I win. It has to move the king, but I feel like I'm making progress. If he takes the pawn with the queen, check, is made. So yeah, let's play rook on c1 and pray. No. Wait, it's 51. I did 51. It's not 50. Yes. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Come on. My record after months. Finally we did it. Thank you guys for everything. Am I if I'm not recording? I'm recording. Thank you guys for everything. I hope you like this stuff. Go to make my hair. Don't worry, I'm going to make my hair today. They are too long, I don't like them. But having said that, I'm fucking happy and see you to the next video.